Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Poole Town. We've got a bit of transfer news before we get into all the fun and excitement of the normal episode. Sean McCormack has randomly left and gone up north to Gateshead. So yeah, he's gone. He wasn't on a contract, so we're not missing much. And Josh Mortimer has signed. He's a 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Probably won't play any games, probably just terminate his contract, but he's alright. He's not too bad. Since we last met, we are actually unbeaten. We've played a total of, I think it's like 4 games since the last time we played, so it was Gloucester. Yeah, so we've played 4 games. First up was a 1-0 victory against Bognor Regis, where Warren Bentley scores himself a goal. Then, a 1-1 draw with Welling, which I was a bit annoyed to throw it away. Carl Clinton gets the opener. Dipo Akinyemi with the goal for Welling, made it 1 apiece. Though Welling were a team actually in the playoffs, so I wanted to really beat them. Couldn't quite do it. Then a really annoying match against Maidenhead, where we drew 2-2. Arjan and Clinton were the goals for us, and then 81st minute, basically Maidenhead just destroyed us. We did not see any of the ball for the last 10 minutes of the game. Kel Akpobiri after 81 minutes, and then Billy Daniels in the 96th minute out of 95, thanks referee, gets themselves an equaliser, which is a game that we should have won, and I'm really annoyed we didn't. Then finally, a game where we did kind of sneak a victory against Boreham Wood, who are ahead of us in the table, recently relegated from the Conference National. 2-1 victory in the end. Warren Bentley opened the scoring before half-time. Then straight after half-time, Matthew Gillam equalised for Boreham Wood. Warren Bentley then gets a second of the game after 69 minutes to give us the 2-1 victory. In the Welling game, Kashim Walton got himself injured and he's out for, I don't think it's too long now. Yeah, he got himself a concussion, so he's out for 2 to 4 days. So we won't see him against Eastleigh, but hopefully he'll be back for the next game against Concord. And speaking of Eastleigh, that is who we are playing today in the FA Trophy second round. How are they getting on in the league? They are pretty much bottom. Well, they're down there. They're in a relegation battle, which is interesting, because if they go down, they're joining our league. Let's get on with it then. Eastleigh's form is woeful. They've got 4 defeats and 1 draw in the last 5 games. We have not lost in the last 5 games. And as you can see, we've also played them once before where we have beaten them. What I've been trying to do is I've tried to not do too much squad rotation, too much changing in the side. So this lineup here is the same lineup, all but the odd injury, bit of resting here and there, that has played pretty much the last 7 or 8 games. So, in goal, you've got Bradley House, back 4 of Miles Welsh-Hayes on the right, Corby Moore on the left, Clinton and Sarr in the middle. Brian Sarr, he's getting on a bit, and Joe Cook, the young centre-back, is likely to replace him, possibly before the end of the season, maybe next season, not sure yet. Midfield quartet of Witchlow on the right, Shaquille Hunter on the left because Matthew Neal got himself injured. He's recovered, but I don't want to give him full games just yet. Carvel and Arjan in the middle for us. Kingdon and Bentley are the strike force due to the injury to Kashim Walton. As I said last time we played Eastleigh, this is a club that is very close to home, as in my original home. I lived in Eastleigh for about 21 years, so I know Eastleigh quite well. Looking at the players, I don't know too many of them. I know it's Adam Meckie on the right, but I don't think he's currently there. Gavin Hoyt is a centre-back for them. Yeah, they don't look that great. I was expecting them to have some better players. I have done a little tweak to our corner tactics, because I've noticed that, so with the formation that I've got, which is the Maldini doesn't tackle formation one, link in the description by the way, it has 2 different corner approaches for the left and the right side, and I've noticed we've scored a lot more corners from the left side, so I've moved the left corner approach to the right hand side. Yeah, you get it. Basically, we're doing the same approach from the same sides now. Or from different sides. Words! We're doing a highlight. Atkinson on the ball for Eastleigh. Oberlai, the right back, over the top. Adam Meckie's getting there, crosses it in, and it's a questionable save. What's going to say good? Questionable's probably more accurate. It's going to be a corner. Atkinson takes the corner very quickly. It's cleared by Welsh-Hayes, only as far as Stern. Horwood in the penalty area. Why did you go for a slide tackle? Meckie's headed it back in. It's over the bar. It's a goal kick. House with a free kick, 8 minutes on the clock. Long ball up towards the strikers. Doesn't get there. Atkinson, though, for Eastleigh. Daly to Horwood. They're passing it around quite nicely in the middle. Let's just tackle him. Stern runs it forward. Oh, okay, Corby Moore gets there. I was wondering why we weren't marking him. Mekhi does get it. He's found Stern at the back, and Ross Stern on the... Well, not on the volley. It wasn't a volley at all. First time shot goes in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down to Eastleigh. They are a better side. I need to keep reminding myself they are a better side than us. Although I'm just annoyed because I know we can beat them, because we have beaten them. House with the goal kick. 22 minutes just ticked over. Eastleigh, though, get the ball, and they're probably going to build from the back once again. Daly through ball to Romain. Romain all the way back to the right back, though. Just tackle him. Just nick and just stick your foot in there. Togwell, ball forward. Welsh Hayes heads it. Daly gets it back, though. Stern, the goal scorer. Atkinson. Atkinson's getting a hell of a lot of the ball. Mekhi. Mekhi's been tackled by Corby Moore, and Welsh Hayes kicks it upfield to nobody because we're all sitting back very deep to defend. Daly over the top. Welsh Hayes should get there but doesn't bother running. Elliot Romain, it's 2-0, 23 minutes on the clock, and we're at the FA Trophy. I think because Eastleigh have been on such a bad form, they are coming here and they are just pulling our pants down. They are just trying to absolutely destroy us, and rightly so, because we are one of those teams that we can just get battered every now and then. Ball over to Kingdon. Kingdon, can he cross it in? Bentley's in there. Bentley does get it. He's one little touch. We've got a goal back. It is not over yet. 39 minutes on the clock. It's 2-1. And that brings us to half-time. One thing I have noticed is Kyle Clinton is on a 5.9. Corby Moore's on a 6.3. So that's our problem right there. One thing that I have also realised is I don't have any other centre-backs on the bench apart from Sankofa, who, if we look at him, I wouldn't say is a centre-back. Hunter's going to come off for Neil. Maybe Neil's he's the thing that we need to do. He's Eastleigh's kryptonite. Interestingly, with Matthew Neil, he's actually now joined the list of favoured personnel for the club. He's on the lowest level. Corby Moore with a free kick. Bentley's not going to get there. It's come back out to Wichellow. Wichelow's been tackled by Romain. And it looks like there's a break on for Eastleigh. It is it 3v3? Mekhi can't control the ball very well. So we've got our players back. Crossed into the back. Stern's there. Ross Stern makes it 3-1. And I'll say it again. We're out of the FA Trophy. Moore with the throw on. I think we're getting beaten at our own game here. Moore crosses in. Bentley with a lovely control and a lovely finish. It's 3-2. How are we still in this game? We are playing so badly defensively, but Warren Bentley's just scoring goals like they're going out of fashion. I need to bring off Kyle Clinton. He's just doing so badly, but Sankofa is not a centre-back. No one can play centre-back. Oh, Sankofa's going to have to play there, and that is a huge risk, but Clinton's just playing so badly, I can't keep him on. Carvel has gone and got himself injured. Bangura's going to have to come on. There is 15 minutes-ish to go. 10 minutes to go, we're going overload. It's a cup game, we're losing. Just a goal would be great here. Cleared from the corner for Bangura, and Ross Stern's hit the bar, and Hayes Welsh gets it clear. 8 minutes to play. 5 minutes of injury time to play, and it's just gone. It's completely gone. We are out of the FA Trophy, and I want to blame Kyle Clinton. It's Kyle Clinton's fault. Wichellow doesn't get the ball. Can we get something from this final attack in the 97th of 95 minutes? Bentley across to Corby Moore. Moore doesn't have time to do anything with the ball, and we were dominated. We were very, very badly dominated, and Kyle Clinton gets a 5.6. James Carvel has twisted his ankle. Oh, that's not good. That's two really good players now injured. Walton's out, although Walton is going to be back in a couple of days, and now Carvel out for 6 weeks. We're on our way to the next game, but I've just randomly clicked on Kanya Leshabella. That should be easy to say. Anyway, he's a right winger. He's 6'5". He's a right winger who's 6'5". I might turn him into a centre back. Back to focusing on the league then. Concord Rangers. It is Concord Rangers are up next. They are 13th. So we're fairly equal, although we are a good 4 points clear of them. So basically, we're in the lower echelons of the top half of the table. Concord are in the top half of the bottom half of the table. I don't know what I'm saying. These are words. Anyway, recent form. We're both fairly inconsistent, so hopefully we can be the ones to stop being inconsistent, although they've beaten us twice and we've drawn once. We've never beaten Concord. Great. The starting lineup then for Concord versus Poole: in goal, Bradley House. Back four of Miles, Welsh, Hayes and Corby Moore as the fullbacks. Kyle Clinton and Brian Sarr as the centre-backs. Clinton's very lucky to be keeping his place. Joe Cook is sat there on the bench, ready for when he has a terrible game this time round, and then he'll be dropped for a while, I reckon. Midfield of Whichlow and Matthew Neal on the wings. Aryan and Al Bangura comes in for the injured Carval. And the strike force of Bentley and Kingdon. Kashim Walton is on the bench. He's just come back from a concussion, so I'm not too keen on just throwing him straight into first team football. Like I said a minute ago, Concord are a team that we haven't beaten, and there's always a time for us to beat these teams. But because we've just been battered by Eastleigh, is our confidence going to be knocked? That's my concern. Goal kick for Concord. That goalkeeper's name I am not even going to attempt to pronounce. Green gets the ball under control with lovely control. Crossed it in. It's cleared. Back to the person who crossed it in. I think it just hit the bar. Whichlow gets it clear. Mavilla with the throw. Critchlow. Mavilla again. Lee. Reed, edge of the area. He's had a go. It's hit the bar. They are all over us at the moment. Reed with a free kick. It says we are seriously being overrun in midfield. What was that? Corby Moore gets it clear only as far as White. White's being pushed away. Back to the free kick taker. Green. Neal gets there first, but it's coming straight back at us. Reed. Once again, he's being a pain. He's controlling the game so far. Green, back to Reed. Agger, tackle him. Yes, Aryan. Now, Kingdon and Bentley, can they combine? It wasn't a good pass, but Bentley does get it. Kingdon once again. Lovely effort. It's just gone wide. That was unlucky. Kingdon's one of those players, but I'm hoping he just suddenly does something, but he's really struggling. Like, he'll play amazing and not score a goal. Or he'll play terrible and have 35 shots and never hit the target. Well, that was an exciting first half. 0-0. What's going on? Who's playing badly? No one's playing badly, but no one's playing well. Warren Bentley looks stressed. Get on with it. Maybe I need to change it up, because I'm currently playing counter. Let's try and... No, give me this. Let's try and control the game. No highlights. 60 minutes in. Nothing's happening. 66 minutes in. Still nothing happening. Bentley off. No. Yes, Bentley off. Let's get Walton back on. Let's give him some time. Brian Sarr for Cook. Let's just do all the changes. Neal can come off as well. Let's just throw all the dice in one go. House with a goal kick. 70 minutes on the clock. Towards Walton. Doesn't get there. Aryan to Bangura. Back to Aryan. Over the top to nobody. The keeper's going to get it. And are Concord going to build from this? The keeper's just dropped it. Nope, it's teleported to his hands. Boots it upfield. Corby Moore doesn't get there. Green does instead. Agger. Lee. Lee's ball forward. Joe Cook. Oh, that was iffy. Walton on his return to first team football. Kingdon. Kingdon's got a lot of Concord players in front of him. Bangura. Hunter. Hunter's one of those players. He comes off the bench and suddenly scores or gets an assist. He's pretty good like that. Whichlow. Hunter's at the back. Crossed it in. Kingdon on the volley. 72 minutes on the clock. We've gone 1-0 up against Concord, and this is prime throw away territory. 10 minutes have passed since the goal. Let's change this to... Why did you keep disappearing? Change it to defensive. There we go. Is that a good idea? We've got no sub, so I can't really do much else. 5 minutes to go, and we've got a highlight. Mavilla with a throw. Moyo crosses it in. Joe Cooks. Why can we not keep a lead? Why? We just throw it away every bloody time. We've got another highlight straight away, and it's going to be a red card, isn't it? Aryan's getting himself sent off, and we're going to lose this game, aren't we? I'm going to have to play Walton in midfield, and we're going to go contain. I don't know what else to do. They're going to score. We're going to lose, and I'm going to get bloody... Oh, come on! Corby Moore's going to got himself injured as well now. Kingdon, you're playing left back. What is this? Look at this mess. We're playing 4-4. That's our formation. 4-4. 97 minutes on the clock out of 95. It's full time. It's a 1-1 draw. We got away with that. We do stay in 11th place. We are still 4 points behind the playoff spots. But 4 points isn't anywhere near as bad as it may seem. All that is 2 wins. And there's 2 teams that we can reach as well. Eastbourne Borough and Boreham Wood. Goal difference against Boreham Wood is much better. Eastbourne, if they lose a couple of games, our goal difference will be better than theirs as well. So we're on the cusp. Or not on the cusp. We're potentially going to qualify for the playoffs, where there's a lot of teams in it. Corby Moore's gone and got himself a concussion for 2 to 3 weeks. Great. And Aryan is banned again. You can have a week's fine. Shut up, Aryan. It wasn't unfair. You got sent off. It's his 2nd red card of the season as well. So I think that's fully justified. As all we've got left to do now is play for the league. Next episode, I think we're going to... Oh, do we do it? Do we go East Thurrock? East Thurrock and Chelmsford, maybe? Let's go. Let's do East Thurrock and Chelmsford next episode. And can we beat East Thurrock? Let's see past meetings. Have we beaten them before? The only time we beat them was in the FA Trophy. We've played them 3 times and lost 3 times. Oh, why do I want to play East Thurrock? We're going to do it. We're going to do East Thurrock. We're going to do Chelmsford. If you did enjoy this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.